Well, I started off college and things were going pretty well for me. I had a good scholarship when I got in. I had some great friends. I was loving my classes. It seemed like there was only one thing that was missing. I just really wanted someone who would make me feel valued and respected and loved. And I knew a bunch of my friends had been going out after class and having a couple drinks, and it seemed like they were meeting people left and right. So I decided one night that I would go ahead and join them. It didn't take too long for me to realize that after a couple drinks, my shy streak and my insecurities were just sort of pushed aside. So I picked up that habit pretty quickly, and before I knew it, I was going out for drinks about 5 or 6 nights a week with these guys. It didn't take much. Just a few drinks was enough to make me realize that I could be free and just have fun. But even after all that, I still wasn't feeling what I wanted to feel. I wasn't experiencing what I really wanted to experience. And after a little while longer, another friend introduced me to someone that I thought was worth my time, someone I decided to start seeing. So I started seeing this guy, and he wasn't really into a relationship, but was okay with having me around. He wasn't completely committed, but I thought that I could really just work my way into this guy's heart, that I could do anything I could think of to please him, and it just really wasn't cutting it. I went into the relationship feeling lonely and just really wanting someone to make my life complete. And after a little while of dating this guy, feelings of worthlessness took over. I wasn't enough for him. I was never good enough for him. And that still wasn't enough to make me leave. I stuck around just hoping that I could work my way into his heart, that whatever I did, whatever I could do would just make him happy and make me happy as a result. The feelings of worthlessness really began to take a toll. I started feeling depressed. I was drinking a little bit more than I should have been. I was drinking far too much, and we decided to part ways. It wasn't too much longer after that that feeling worthless and lonely and now depressed just really consumed my life. On the upside of all of that, it was through this guy that I had met some new friends, people that would talk to me and actually listen to me. They were there when I wanted people around. They started asking me about my life and the decisions I was making and the choices I was making and how they were affecting my life. And these people really got me thinking about the decisions I was making and the consequences of what I was doing. What was really different about this group of people was that they read the Bible and they enjoyed doing it. They talked about God and they seemed to really love God, and they were really cool about not treating me any different. And I remember being at home in my room one Saturday night, just more depressed than ever, crying myself to sleep, just feeling sorry for myself and the way I was living my life. They had called me up, one of my friends had called me up and asked me what I was doing the next morning. He asked me if I wanted to go to church with him. And I knew their church was different than anything I had ever been used to or anything I'd ever experienced, so I agreed to go. It was just a new experience, something to check out for me, so I went. And while I was there, the pastor was talking about change and how change will do you good. And it was a lot like what my friends had been talking to me about, just in changing different parts of my life. And it really got me thinking about the choices I was making, and it made me realize how much I needed a change in my life. The pastor continued to talk, and he started talking about forgiveness and how Jesus was sent here to die for me, how God loved me so much that he sent Jesus to die for me, to take on my sins and all of the mistakes I've made in my life, and that God could offer me a new life. And it was that day that I just embraced that. I held on to it, and I took it for everything that it was worth. I just held on to that truth. And it's been amazing just how God has changed my life, and he's given me new life. He is bringing me the fulfillment I was longing for. He has brought me a group of friends that I can't even begin to describe the blessing that they bring into my life. I have everything I need in him. He is my security and my strength, and he is just everything for me. If you're interested in knowing more about this God that I talk about, check this out.